that dreaded tweet from AIU returned this week.
Yes.
We said Charles Kamau positive for testosterone.
Liona mlijaribu kujikinga sijui Japan best.
No. It was a question.
Oh.
In my history of covering athletics, and it is going down maybe 20 years now, I cannot remember a Japanese-based Kenyan athlete testing positive. That was the point. Because normally it doesn't happen. It's unusual. That's why I called it unusual.
I think I agree. Japanese are very hardworking and
sisi huku tunashikangwa tu kila siku. But a Japan-based guy, it was a bit awkward.
And even what he was caught with testosterone.
It's old school, eh?
Yeah, it's...
sisi tunatumia kila kitu old school. Everything we do as Kenya is old school. So and he ran 206 in Tokyo this year, which is really quick in the marathon. 206.37. He set 2 PBs between February and May. He'd set 2 PBs and then ran in Tokyo. Sasa ameambiwa kona kesi ya kujibu.
Not surprising again. I know we've had this discussion again and again about the more people being caught. Does it mean we're doing something good or does it mean we're doing something bad?
We are doing something good.
And bad.
No, we are doing something good.
We're doing something good to catch the bad people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Growing pains.
Yes.
That's what they are called.
Yes. Now, Wokabi, now there's another athlete who was caught. His name is Joel Maina Mwangi.
Hey.
Huyo ni ule wa nini?
So his is very funny.
Yes, him is weird.
Yes, it's a very comical situation. So, of course, he had been sanctioned before, and you see, you're told when you've been sanctioned, you're told this period of ineligibility. You should not be involved in anything related to world athletics. That is very clear. Naturally, I would think I should not compete, I should not do anything, or should not be
Lakini yeye ni nani?
Sasa what he did,
listen to this
story. Something very interesting. Alienda kwa online course ya world athletics. So apparently, that falls within the purview of being ineligible. You should not be involved in anything related to world athletics. It was an online course. He plugged in. It was an e-learning forum. April and May 2023. So maybe I'm wondering the guys who are conveners of that maybe you should have just done it from the word go. Anyone who's registering, if you're serving and you need to remember this is also falls within the ineligibility rules, blah 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 blah. So akafanya. AIU reached out to him. He was like, PIE. If I could take part, it's an education course because I'm like, I can't compete, I can't run, I can't do anything.
This one I feel for him.
Yeah, so but he said, look, he owned up to the mistake. Mimi sikuwa najua. You kasema ina shida, but you see we have to publicly say that
we have reprimanded you.
Lakini
at least that to punish extra.
They're not punishing him, they're not adding any more sanctions to him, but just told him, look, kwanza respond immediately. Ukasema this was the situation. You wanted to learn and it's fine. So I'm wondering, was there a certificate? Will it be withdrawn? I don't know.
Yeah, it might be withdrawn.
It gets withdrawn.
But I'll go a bit further and even question that law.
Why?
I think you did also question this law sometime.
Yeah, I questioned it with my footballer.
Yeah, with a footballer.
Who is this guy? Ivan Toney.
Yes. Who is not even supposed to get to the pitch, and I supported it that time. This time I'm not.
Yeah.
I really feel it's extreme for somebody who knows nothing probably other than athletics to tell him for 2, 3, 4 years do not even learn about athletics. Enda panda mahindi. Ama enda kuwa kwa cattle deep. I feel it's extreme.
No. You know, I think why they do that is a deterrent. So that mtu mwingine asijaribu.
Because birds of a feather flock together and influence and stuff like that. It makes sense. What I like is the fact that you are like, boss, don't do that again. Umesikia? Lakini ni sawa. We have reprimanded you. Behave. Go back to your band.
No, let me say my own, as Nigerians will say. You guys give me a chance. This is an athlete who's made a mistake.
Yes.
Already punished for that mistake.
Yes, serving the punishment.
And then you're not supposed to do anything in relation to that. It's a stretch. It's like hanging him twice.
No. It's hanging. No. The punishment is that. The punishment is for 4 years you are to be nowhere near anything sanctioned by World Athletics. There is a girl, there's an American girl, it's good to say, there's an American girl who's caused a huge furor in the US because she competed in a race that has alcohol. Like, it's not sanctioned by, let me see, I read that today. Let me see if I can find it. She's been sanctioned, and then, so she went to this race. It's called the Beer Mile or something. And she ran. Let's see if I can find it. I read it this morning. This girl, Shelby Houlihan. So Shelby Houlihan is serving a 4-year ban.
Yes.
Okay. She's serving a 4-year ban. Let me scroll. She went to the Beer Mile World Classic. Okay. Yeah. So she's 2.5 years into a 4-year ban for testing positive for nandrolone. Okay. A violation she famously attributed to a bad burrito. By the terms of her suspension, only applied to official youth staff and World Athletics sanctioned events. Since the Beer Mile World Classic doesn't fall under this jurisdiction, it was up to event organizers to figure out what to do when the American record holder in the 1500 meters expressed an interest in competing. In the end, World Classic decided that Houlihan would not be allowed to take part in the women's championship, but she could still run under the Legends and Elite division, the de facto B race of the men's championship. Houlihan ended up drinking 4 beers and running a mile in a 5 minutes 43 seconds, a new women's world record. So depending on your point of view, goes on the story. Yes. The performance either helps elevate the profile of the obscure sport of beer milling or stained its reputation.
I think it raised the profile.
It does, because that's why.
So that's exactly what you're talking about, our Joel, man.
Yeah.
So this girl went, she was like, this race is not under you stuff, is not under World Athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but on the other hand, you wada like, no, wewe ukikuwa band ka uko mbali, usikuje kuinfluence watu.
So they have an issue with that.
This one?
Yeah.
No, they're saying even if it was up to the organizers to decide what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's not a sanctioned like
it's not under the auspices of World Athletics. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I hear you guys. I feel they should relax that law if it's in place. The track part is the one that I really I agree. But other than that, afanye nini 4 years or 2 years?
Asikuje course ya online. Baka amalize.
Okay.
Anyways,